taken over by extremists has been converted into their operation of base. They won 200k in donations. Look at that amount of money. Why did they just not remove it? Was George Floyd so important to GoFundMe? They destroyed billions, billions, not millions, billions. Hey guys, what's up? It's me again. Time to talk about GoFundMe, the weird truck situation that's happening. I don't know what the heck is happening in this world, but these people are just crazy stupid.
A week after the convoy started rolling into Ottawa, a change in tactics.
Incoming protester vehicles today and throughout the weekend will be directed to designated parking zones outside of the downtown core.
Deploying 150 more officers, putting up barricades to keep more trucks out, and a protective fence around the National War Memorial. But still, no timeline for removing the trucks already here off the streets.
It will take more than the efforts of our officers to bring this demonstration to an end.
Protesters are being supplied with fuel, food, and even personal toiletries. But now word funding the convoy had been counting on isn't coming.
They're actually shutting down freedom of speech.
It really bothers me.
They're not just going to leave because they're not getting the money from the GoFundMe. They're staying.
We won't be leaving.
GoFundMe says it won't transfer any more fundraising. About $9 million left after the company says it received evidence the demonstration has become an occupation with reports of violence and unlawful activity. The money will be refunded or go to charity.
When you start occupying, it's unacceptable.
Ontario's premier is calling for an end.
It's become an occupation, is only hurting families, it's hurting businesses.
Well, police estimate up to 400 more trucks and 2,000 protesters could descend on Parliament Hill this weekend. It's unclear how the news about the GoFundMe campaign will affect those plans, but one organizer says they're now collecting money on a different platform.
Well, I think that's the gist. As you can see, I'm blocked inside too. Ooh, gangster people, these truckers. But the point that I'm trying to say is, why would GoFundMe be like, hey, do you know the money that you put over here, that you kind of support yourself? We are gonna take it and you can give it to somebody else if we verified it. I'm like, why don't you just cancel it? Cancel it so people get their money back. They will find a different solution. No! We're gonna hold it. You can't use it. And we can see where we're going to send it. But surprisingly, it seems that Trudeau removed the money. Look at this.
I want to ask the mayor if he will pick up the phone and call GoFundMe in the States directly and demand that they cease and desist sending money to these unlawful protesters. And perhaps while he's at it, he could pick up the phone and ask the Prime Minister to do the same. We've had some conversations about perhaps suing GoFundMe, but legal action takes time, and this is urgent. We need to cut off the pipeline of funding to these people that are unlawfully, mercenaries, if you will, that are unlawfully protesting and occupying our community.
At request of Trudeau, GoFundMe has just stolen $9 million from the truckers. Rather than automatically refunding it to the donors, they say they're going to give it to groups of their own choosing. What a windfall for Black Lives Matter, Greenpeace, and Planned Parenthood. How can you do something like that? I don't get it. GoFundMe supports peaceful protests, and we believe that was the intentions of Freedom Convoy, bada bing bada boom. Okay, yes, we're kinda good. We now have evidence from law enforcement that the previously peaceful protest has become an occupation with police reports of violence and other unlawful activities. I mean, of course there can be some people that might be doing something gangster. Of course, I don't agree that they're blocking the street because maybe the ambulance have to go do something, it's important or whatever. But what I find surprising is that you live in such a high and mighty position, right? You are gangster. You're eating, I don't know, all those green food, the environment, we want to protect everything. And you need these people to provide you the food, bring you the food there, If they don't work, you're not gonna get anything. They are saying we are doing such an important job, but I don't want to get the funky thing poked in my body. But you are like, you know what? If you don't do it, you're not allowed to work. What do you mean I'm not allowed to work? I'm going to protest. I'm gonna disagree with you. We're gonna create a GoFundMe so we can stay there and party, and you block it. But then I'm like, something doesn't fit, because I believe certain parties kind of try to do the same thing, and you didn't block them. Oh, you don't believe me? Are these pages still active on GoFundMe? Thank you, Engino. A violent, extreme, far-left group calls for arson attacks. Political Violence is running a campaign on GoFundMe after its mail order space was extremist texts are printed was destroyed in a fire. The group is so extreme that Facebook banned it last year. Look at this. GoFundMe allows for violent Portland Antifa member Alicia Azar to remain so she can raise cash after she was indicated on a felony and more. Her attack on people at the park was caught on video by Melissa Lewis, who tried to scrub the video. That's beautiful, lady. Let's click on the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is active. Nice. Do you remember about Black Lives Matter? Look. The one that they are investigating right now because she bought 4 houses of a bunch of money and she said, I'm gonna quit. Why is it always that the people that are trying to help the poor people become the rich people that they want to fight against? I don't get it. And then you quit and chill and start doing lambada because you're gonna chill? Look at this. Why don't you cancel this? Black Lives Matter did so much more damage than this freaking convoy, and they still got the money and they bought houses, not gasoline, not products. Come on, man, you gotta be freaking kidding me. But I believe I know why the power is, because the pharmaceutical or whatever company is back there, because people don't want a punky, right? A picture of the staff of GoFundMe. This is what you have to do to GoFundMe. There's a way you can charge the money back. You don't say give me my money back. No, you go to your bank, say I have given certain people a specific amount of money. It's not being used for the right reason. Tell your bank and they will refund it immediately. Or look at this video.
They need to, don't sue them. They need to get everybody to organize and all pay their $200 for an arbitration action individually against GoFundMe. And every single one of them, GoFundMe will have to pay the rest of the arbitration costs. I think it's $250, which means that GoFundMe just for the filing fee has to pay $27.50 for every single one. And then they also have to pay a whole bunch of other fees associated with it, because I'm guessing they have the truncated process.
That's what Sargon supporters did to Patreon.
Yeah, Owen Benjamin.
Yeah,
ones.
when they
not Sargon. Owen Benjamin. Owen Sargon talked about it, but I don't think they did. Owen Benjamin and Vox Day actually did it, and Patreon has had to pay out like $2 million in fees, and they're not even done.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you need to handle that in a very gangster smart way, because these companies think they are the boss and you can't do anything. Why is somebody in such a powerful position and we're not allowed to push back? There is no middle ground. They are saying we will define the middle ground for you, and if you don't agree, you're the bad person. That's what dictators say. That's what fascists say. That's what the people that said, you know what, gay is a mental health thing, like back in the day. That's what you're doing. You're coming in people's face telling them how they have to think, but they're wrong. You're the same. Just switch reverse Uno card. Come on, people. How do you not see that? Antifa group Riot Kitchen was arrested in Kenosha by U.S. Marshal while planning attacks in city and filling fuel cans. Their GoFundMe is still freaking active. I mean, with all due respect, man, GoFundMe has become the site of choice for crowdfunding by far left extremists, whether it comes to bailing out rioters or now supporting trespass. A Minneapolis bada bing bada boom at a hotel taken over by extremists has been converted into their operation of base. They won $200K in donations. Look at that amount of money. Why did they just not remove it? Was George Floyd so important to GoFundMe? They destroyed billions Billions, not millions, billions. And even on Twitter, somebody had the audacity to say, why do you think it's a conservative situation and that's why this is happening? And I responded, because if you're fighting a left cause, nothing would have happened. BLM destroyed way more than this convoy, and it got a bunch of likes. Even then somebody said, I agree that this is political and I'm not even conservative. That's how you make left-wing leading people or neutral people feel identified with conservative, because it's freaking unfair. You can't let somebody do something and another one is not allowed when the one that was not allowed did less than the other one. But you want to help the one that destroyed more. Make other people responsible to show the world that you're compassionate with black people. Come on, man.
So the Canadian people stood up and they wanted to support a bunch of truck drivers to go to Ottawa to send a message to Ottawa for the Canadian people. It started a worldwide movement.
Yep.
Now GoFundMe has canceled the $10 million thing, essentially leaving a whole bunch of trucks sitting in Ottawa with no fuel money to get home. If this shouldn't piss everybody off right to the fucking core of your foot, I don't know what will. This is big liberal bullshit bias right here. They said that we're violent and we're terrorists. I have never seen so many smiles on people's faces since we got here.
But then he came out with this video.
Hey everybody, so it's Bridget and I.
Hi.
We're in a room right now. It's kind of cool. Just all the truckers out there, okay, with this GoFundMe thing, please everybody be calm. We're fine. This is probably going to work out even better than it did before, because we're going to expose more liberal leftist pieces of you know what. In this room right now, we got Bridget, head lawyer Keith, other lawyer Ava, Andre, head lawyer, Tim, guys over here, banking, accountant. I don't think they know who they're fucking with.
So yeah, things are going to get very gangster. I hope they win. I hope they can send that message to be like, look man, you belong to us. We don't belong to you. The fact that you can eat your avocado and all your delicious food and your shrimp and all the delivery, the shoes and everything, they are the ones providing it. They are the backbones that you look cool in your buildings. Okay? You can't tell the lowest of the people that you have to do exactly what we want when these people are happy down there. But you're not going to change their life happy down there. Kiss their asses. I mean, come on. How would you assume this is normal? This is like a wake-up call. You keep pushing people in a unique position and you're so comfortable there that the pushback, you think they are fascist. No, you're the one. You're the one pushing something into my mouth. You have no idea what you're doing, and there's certain people that can't handle this. That's why I think you also want to make men so feminine. Don't be... Because to be able to do this, somebody has to push you in a position that you explode. And I'm happy it's happening, because you can't keep pushing people in such a way whenever the result is gonna be a positive thing for you. The one controlling the government, the one controlling Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, bada bing bam boom. Come on, man. And now GoFundMe is like, what? Is that your money? It's ours now, because you can only send that money to people that we can verify. I don't care if you sue. I don't care if you do chargeback, whatever it is. If those trucks stays there, oh man, it's kind of messed up. But I know they're going to make the money to get out. Breaking! Give Go Send Go agrees to host Truckers Freedom Coin donations. These people come prepared. They're making pizza and everything, man. Look at this. This is freaking massive. Massive! Oh my god. And this guy Trudeau is, I'm sorry. You're a wuss. With all due respect, you're a wuss. You know why? Because he is saying that these truckers are spreading hatred. Where there's enough, there are footage where people say, you know what, we saw certain people with Confederate flag. We said, hey, no, we're not gonna do that over here. You had the mask on. No. We want to push everything away because we're kinda done. And Trudeau is like, you know what, I prefer to go to a BLM protest. Kiss my Boom, boom. That's impossible. I would never see a white man like that, well dressed, go to Black Lives Matter, bam, 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 let's go. No, that's not possible. Look at him.
I have attended protests and rallies in the past.
Sure.
When I agreed with the goals, when I supported the people expressing their concerns and their issues. Black Lives Matter is an excellent example of that.
Yeah.
But I have also chosen to not go anywhere near protests that have expressed hateful rhetoric, violence towards fellow citizens.
You're saying that, wait, stop video. You're saying that BLM never advocated violence against other people? They never went into the direction scaring white people in specific neighborhood? They each actually destroyed more their own neighborhood that was already sucky. But they never threatened other people? You don't even live in a black neighborhood to even know that.
A disrespect, not just of science, but of the frontline health workers and, quite frankly, the 90% of truckers who have been doing the right thing to keep Canadians safe, to put food on our tables.
You're saying that, wait, stop video. You're saying that BLM never advocated violence against other people? They never went into the direction scaring white people in specific neighborhood? They each actually destroyed more their own neighborhood that was already sucky. But they never threatened other people? A bunch of people took the first shot. But a bunch of people don't want to keep taking, because the thing that you say about the thing of taking, every time keeps changing, and there comes a point where like, look, I don't want to be your experiment. Dude, fix your stuff, but don't tell us to abide by your law, and whenever we question, you're like, you fascist, you conservative. Nah, man. Because for you, even if you could say conservative in a nice way, I feel you mean it in a very negative way. That's like you call me a nigger with a smile, but we both are black. I really believe that. Because the fact that you remove the money, they have to find a way to survive. You are taking their money to give to an organization that doesn't even agree with them. But you verified it. GoFundMe. I never thought I would see something so horrible. I never wanted to make this video. I thought this is too weird. This is too stupid. But the moment GoFundMe just grabbed, you could become like, hey, come over here like Scorpion. That's the moment I was like, nah, man. Okay, you guys are done. You are a freaking fascist. You are the bad guys. But you actually believe you're the good guy because you're so dumb. It surprises me. I don't want any violence. But this is not gonna end good in any way. And guess what? There's way more people, normal people, than the people that are on the moral high ground and trying to justify how the normal people have to live. Community takes care of each other, not the government. The government just manage. You need to keep managing. You're not managing. You're putting your fingers into it. That's the problem. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the video. Like, comment, share the video, and see you guys next time. Peace.
Don't get me wrong, makosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam. Turloqueta verdeta welcome. Dem vida mi a tu initiativa.